Evolution of Tails. Miles Prower, better known as Tails, makes his debut appearance in the TV show Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog as one of the main protagonists, voiced by Christopher Stephen Welch. In the show, he appears as a young, amber anthropomorphic fox with two tails, which allow him to fly, who is Sonic's best friend and sidekick. Tails can be described as a gentle, sweet, kind, and loyal fox. Even though he started out as timid and quiet due to being the victim of bullying, meeting Sonic caused him to open up and become more outgoing over time, having strived to be more like his friend, giving him a progressively positive personality. He is always ready and willing to help others without asking for anything in return. Also, Tails usually displays childlike intelligence but has shown to have exceptional skills as a mechanic and a pilot like his video game counterpart. His mission is that he and Sonic regularly oppose the main antagonist, Dr. Robotnik, with his robot henchmen and stop their plans to conquer their home planet, Mobius. Tails appears next in the TV show, Sonic the Hedgehog, as one of the leading characters, voiced by Bradley Pierce. Here, Tails was initially kept from going on missions with the Freedom Fighters due to his age. However, after undergoing training with his friends, Tails would prove himself through resourcefulness and maturity, eventually earning a spot among the Freedom Fighters. Also, despite his age, Tails has a very intelligent and perceptive mind, as shown, for instance, when Dr. Robotnik made a robotic copy of Sally. Tails immediately recognized it as a fake in the episode Sonic and Sally. His biggest contribution to the Freedom Fighters was when he helped them secure one of the deep power stones and devised a plan to trick Robotnik with a fake stone, as depicted in the episode Brood Henge. Because of his eagerness to participate in missions, Tails is somewhat reckless and can occasionally jump into situations too fast without careful consideration. In the 1996 Christmas special, Sonic Christmas Blast, Tails is among the main characters, voiced by Chris Turner. Here, he helps Sonic to save the real Santa Claus and Christmas, take back all the stolen gifts, and deliver them to all the people of Mobius after Dr. Robotnik had kidnapped Santa Claus and taken over his job, posing as Robotnik Claus, to have everyone on Mobius give him all of the gifts. Tails makes his next appearance in the 1996 two-part anime, Sonic the Hedgehog the Movie, as one of the main heroes, voiced by Lainey Frazier. The first half of the anime follows Tails and Sonic traveling to Dr. Robotnik's utopian city of Robotropolis to stop the robot generator and defeat Metal Robotnik, who has banished Robotnik from his city. The second half centers around the conflict between Sonic and Hyper Metal Sonic, Robotnik's greatest invention, where Tails and his friends assist Sonic in defeating Metal Sonic and stopping the evil plans of Dr. Robotnik. Next, the animated TV show Sonic X features Tails as one of the main protagonists, voiced by Amy Talent. In the show, Tails together with Sonic battle their arch-enemy, Dr. Eggman, along with their friends, after which they are both transferred from their home planet into a human world, where they befriend a 12-year-old human boy named Christopher Thorndike, who helps Tails, Sonic, and their friends take on Dr. Eggman, becoming heroic celebrities to the human civilization while retrieving the Chaos Emeralds so that they would be able to return home, where they would meet their new friend, an anthropomorphic green plant-like girl named Cosmo, while facing off against an evil robotic alien army called the Metarex. Tails makes several cameo appearances in the 2006 animated short, Nintendo Old School Revolution, alongside Sonic and Knuckles, while Luigi delivers his speech about returning Nintendo to its former glory. Tails reappears in the CGI animated TV show, Sonic Boom, as one of the primary heroes, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. His appearance was changed to emphasize his role as the mechanic and technology expert of the team. He wears a belt to display his gadgets and aviator goggles to reinforce that he was also the team's pilot. Additionally, he wears white sports tape on his sneakers and occasionally his communicator. Here, he is shown to be the most creative in his group, a proficient tinkerer with a big imagination. While some of his creations are brilliant, however, some are questionable and not always reliable. In the show, Team Sonic protects their home at Seaside Island and the Earth itself from Dr. Eggman and his legion of robots, who intend on taking over the island and subsequently the world as a whole, as well as other villains and disasters. The animated TV show, Sonic Mania Adventures, shows Tails as one of the main characters, with no speaking in the story. In the show, Tails reunites with Sonic after his return to their dimension, and after discovering that Eggman is again trying to collect the Chaos Emeralds, and already has several of them, together with their friends, are fighting back against the evil plans of Eggman. Tails makes his next appearance as a guest character in the animated TV show, OKO, Let's Be Heroes. In the crossover episode Let's Meet Sonic, among the main characters, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. In the episode, legendary Tails and Sonic arrive at the Lakewood Plaza, where they agree to help KO rescue his friends after hearing that Lord Boxman, who is very similar to their archenemy, Dr. Eggman, had kidnapped them, and after their success in helping KO, as they leave, Tails tells KO, "It was fun hanging out together," and Sonic tells him to stay cool and have some chili dogs ready next time. Tails appears briefly next in the 2020 movie, Sonic the Hedgehog, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. He can be seen in a mid-credit scene, emerging from a ring portal on Earth, searching for Sonic. Tails appears next in the 2021 animated cartoon, Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps, as one of the leading characters, voiced by Kate Higgins. In the story, Tails and Sonic travel to Sweet Mountain with their new friend, a Jade Wisp, to free the captured wisps from the evil Dr. Eggman and his henchrobots. Additionally, here Tails is armed with his Miles electric device, which helps to translate the Wisp language and also has many other valuable functions. Tails reappears in the 2022 movie sequel Sonic the Hedgehog 2, as among the main protagonists in the story, voiced again by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. In the movie, after discovering Sonic, Tails found a hero to look up to, whose own unique powers helped him to see his weirdness in a positive light. When later learning that Knuckles the Echidna was after Sonic, Tails tracked Sonic down to warn him. In the process, he would join Sonic on his adventure to protect the Master Emerald from Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles, becoming his close friend along the way. After later defeating Dr. Robotnik, Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles formed a new order to protect the Master Emerald from evil together. At the end, Tails and Knuckles get promoted by Sonic to be his two sidekicks on his adventures, warning them that if the next big thing in their lives is likely just around the corner, then the team will be ready for it, to which Tails, Knuckles, and the Wachowskis agree to be prepared. Tails makes his next appearance in the animated TV show Sonic Prime, as one of the leading heroes, voiced by Ashley Ball. In the story, not knowing about Dr. Eggman's latest plan, Tails, Sonic, and their friends go on a journey to find a mysterious object known as the Paradox Prism. While trying to protect the prism from Eggman, with Tails and his teammates bravely battling the badniks, they get interrupted by Sonic's accidental shattering of the Paradox Prism, which causes a displacement of Tails and others across dimensions in the Shatterverse. His alternate counterparts possess different personalities and physical traits. For instance, 9 from New York City has 7 additional mechanical tails and a harsher attitude. In the search for the lost pieces, Sonic is assisted by the Doppelganger 9, who gives him a special technology, which helps him regulate his powers. And after 9 helps his friends fix the prism, they return back to normal, to a point before the prism incident. Sonic arrives and sees Tails and his other friends fighting Eggman's badniks. Tails warns Sonic about the prism and is weirded out when Sonic hugs Eggman's neck. Tails fights alongside his friends and defeats Eggman. Later on, Tails is seen relaxing on the beach with his friends. Next, Tails makes a guest appearance in the 2024 animated TV show, Knuckles, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. He is shown in the beginning of the show in the scenes from the previous movie and also in the first half of the first episode, The Warrior, spending time with Knuckles in Green Hills and trying to help him to live a new peaceful life after defeating Dr. Robotnik, with which Knuckles is having a hard time because of his warrior nature. Tails makes his following appearance in the 2024 animated sequel movie Sonic the Hedgehog 3, among the lead heroes characters, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. In the movie, Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles face a strong and mysterious new foe, Shadow the Hedgehog. As a result, they form a doubtful partnership with Dr. Robotnik, thinking this will help them stop Shadow and protect the planet.